Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shyla. This morning we are starting super slow, super chill. I feel like it's a cozy morning already because I just laid in bed. I don't keep my phone in my room anymore. Then my cats came and cuddled me. I just got to like slowly wake up and think about the day a little bit. I have been dreaming of this coffee since I woke up. So I'm gonna make a nice pumpkin spice latte. I know it's not really the season for it, but here in the Netherlands right now, it's actually pretty cold. I'm really grateful that it seems like it's gonna be sunny today. So I feel like pumpkin spice does match this season that we're in. There's this recipe that I have discovered based off of the fact that I loved the iced shaken brown sugar espresso from Starbucks. I kind of like tweaked things myself, so I just do like cold coffee, which I already made the other day and I keep it in the fridge. It already has milk in it, and then I add ice and maple syrup. But then for the pumpkin spice part, we're just adding some pumpkin spice mix. I swear it tastes as good or maybe even better than the Starbucks version, so I'm really happy with this. I just have this pumpkin spice mix from whenever I bought it in America, but if you want to make your own, let's see, it is ground cinnamon, ground ginger, organic ground nutmeg, organic ground allspice, organic ground cloves. So I'm pretty sure you can make like a copycat version of that as well really easily if you wanted to. So today I was thinking that we could really combine the idea of having like a cozy, slow, chill, low pressure mindset and pairing it with like actions, like doing things that will contribute to us feeling like we are getting our lives together a little bit for the week, just in general, or just to feel a little bit more clear mentally. Personally, I think that my mental health state is a lot better whenever I feel like I have things not necessarily under control, but just in order, you know what I mean? So I was thinking that we will do some things today to make us feel that way. In an ideal world, we would have maybe done a lot of these things in a Sunday reset or prior to the beginning of the week, but a lot of times it just doesn't happen, and that's totally fine. I feel like I want to create a little bit of space for that today though, since I'm working from home, and just do, like I said, like this cozy, chill, productive vibe. I know, sweet girl. Look at this froth. It's not very much. That's fine. I don't need very much. I just stick to one portion of coffee a day anyways due to the pregnancy, so I should also probably eat something with it. I went to the American expat shop here in the Netherlands and I picked up these cinnamon raisin bagels, so I'm just gonna have one of those for breakfast. This past weekend I actually celebrated my 26th birthday. It was actually so much more nice of a time than I anticipated. A lot of times I have all these like kind of hopes, I guess, and expectations a little bit for my birthday. Most years it's fallen short, especially as I mentioned like in my last video, me not being completely content here living abroad at the moment. It's been a little bit hard to like honor this happy place. If you want to hear like more in detail what I'm talking about, it's really like in the beginning of the video, so you can go check that out. But anyways, it turned out to be a really good day in the end. I ended up reaching out to someone who I recently met, which was like really nice and unexpected. I guess that I like met her in the first place, and also that I felt like I was in the place to reach out to her, and we just had a really good day together. And my hubby obviously put in a lot of effort to make me feel special, and he did. I don't actually care that it was low-key as long as it was meaningful, and it was definitely meaningful. So no, Jack got all the cuddles this morning. apartment is cleaned up, and I realized now that I'm done that I'm so glad that I did this, because I really want to do like a mid-year reset soon. And by the time that I even just get like a surface level cleaning done, like what I just did, I'm already done. Like, I'm kind of tired. It needs to be at this status as like a bare minimum if I actually want to make progress in the household in terms of like getting a deeper clean done. So yeah, I'm already starting to think about like what would set me up for the second half of the year. I talk about this concept a lot. I feel like in my videos, this whole idea of setting yourself up for success whenever you do have the time, space, and energy for it, and like working with your energy levels and like working with yourself to show up for yourself for the inevitable times that you're not feeling good or not having the energy. I just really feel like I've arrived at a place where I'm able to recognize like who's in the driver's seat, like what I'm feeling, like what the energy is, and then like adapting to that the best that I can. I feel like nobody really talks about like these inner thoughts that casually day to day, but I feel like my channel is the place that you can come to for that, because I think about it so much because I'm trying to navigate my mind. I'm trying to have an organized mind, and with that just comes a lot of awareness and like thinking through things and talking about it. So I just want to like talk about these inner thoughts for a second, just like really casually in this vlog. So recently what I've recognized is that every time I have really negative thoughts, I'm like telling myself this story, rehashing the same old things, and I just cannot get perspective. I cannot get out of those beliefs, and almost nothing that I do like actually gets me out of it. And so now, to combat those negative thoughts, I really had to figure out what is going to be the sentence that I can tell myself, almost like an anchoring, grounding phrase, kind of like a mantra that will either contradict that belief or remind me that that's like not the full truth, creating an awareness enough to be able to do something about it so that you're able to shift. Just shifting is key. I feel like that is literally what has been helping me so much, just to do small things again. But let's say I'm like sitting on the couch and I'm like, it doesn't matter if I try today, my existence doesn't matter. Like, I literally go there and then I start beating myself up, and I start to like use things against myself, right? So like, because the whole house is a mess, my life is a failure, yada yada yada, right? Then I somehow think like I'm supposed to clean the whole house, I'm supposed to do this, all these shoulds shooting on me. I get paralyzed, I'm overwhelmed, end up not wanting to do anything. You see how the cycle progresses. So what I do then is remind myself, like one of my mantras, and you probably hear it more often in my videos, is small steps are enough. Like, one small thing is enough. One small thing makes me feel better than nothing. I'm allowed to go at my own pace. Like, all of these like good quotes and like mantras and like things start flooding back to me whenever I remind myself that small steps are enough. That doesn't work for everybody, and I'm not trying to give quick fixes to things that are like deeply rooted issues, but I am saying that this is a technique that's helped me, and I feel like the more techniques that we have like built up in our mental toolbox of a mind to be able to not only navigate our negative thoughts, but actually be able to change our patterns associated with them, that is literally what is gonna help you grow. And growing is the most important thing, like over achieving anything. And I feel like, as you probably heard and as people probably say, like growth isn't linear. It so isn't. I feel like a few years ago I was doing way better, like way more in control of my own life than I am right now. But I also know that I've grown in like so many other ways, and like they're not comparable to each other. And just because like my life looked this way, or I felt like I was in more control, or I was having these habits back then and I'm not having those now, I do know that I'm in a place right now where I have so much more like self-compassion and like self-grace and self-love and acceptance of being still and like like knowing that I'm enough without associating it to productivity and anything like that. So like maybe my lifestyle and my daily choices and my habits are a little bit different, but the intention and the place that it's coming from is so much more peaceful for me. I really hope that these kinds of messages will remind you that like really small steps are enough, or that it's possible to not just have like all or nothing thinking and just like find this little middle area. That's why I love this vlog. It's not completely cozy, it's not completely productive. We're just like combining the things that make you feel good with the things that require a little bit more self-discipline, and like meshing them together to make them a little bit more approachable. To get into the plan for today, I have to attend a meeting soon. I actually only have 2 more weeks left of work before my maternity leave starts, so I really do want to work hard and finish everything that I need to finish. So I definitely have a lot of work to do today. I have a lot of meetings planned for today as well, and on top of that, I am going to a midwife appointment. So here in the Netherlands, you mostly see the midwife during your pregnancy, and at this appointment we're going to talk about my birth plan, and she'll probably just like do the basic blood pressure check how the baby's leg and the heartbeat and stuff like that, because the rest of my day is already pretty like planned and productive and like kind of busy. The main focus for me is to find these moments of coziness in between. I don't just give myself a little boost of happiness in the day or a boost of coziness in the day to make me really feel like I'm also being intentional about taking care of myself while I'm being like super productive and busy. It was so hot that I feel like I had to just take a shower to cool down, and then I thought, let's adjust to the vibe a little bit and redress. This might seem a little bit random, but I have been craving a 7-layer dip. If you've never heard of it, basically it's just a casserole dish, usually served cold, and it's like refried beans and then like sour cream and guacamole and cheese and toppings and all this stuff on it, and you eat it with tortilla chips. So I've been craving that so much, and I've been craving white chicken chili. They both kind of lean towards the same flavor profile, and I didn't have all the ingredients at home, so I'm gonna go pick them up now. I feel really glad that I like decompressed from all the stuff from today, and I feel like cooled down and taken care of. I'm gonna focus, get everything I need, and we're gonna cook together. I am like so exhausted right now. It's not even okay. So out of breath. Just short distances are really difficult for me as of late. It's insane. Like mentally, I'm like, you can do everything normally, and then my body is like, no, you cannot. You absolutely cannot do that. So I'm really like Trying to adjust to this part of the pregnancy. At the appointment to check on the baby, they found out that he's in the right position and everything is looking good. Normally Boss, my husband, does come to all the appointments. Today was literally the first time that he didn't come with, and it's just because it was like so routine that it just like wasn't necessary. But yeah, I am wanting to snack so much right now. I want these olives to snack on while I'm making my 7-layer dip. I'm not really sure if I'm just craving like one thing or if I'm just like hungry all the time. But if I had to pick like a craving right now, it would be like beans. Like that is that is what I really want. But I also am craving like fresh stuff, like fresh pineapple and like fresh, I don't know, like the toppings that I'm gonna put on the 7-layer dip. Like I want that. So I'm gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna cook together. Yes, I'm eating straight out of the casserole dish. Looks so yummy. This is everything I hoped it would be. I am gonna clean up soon, but right now I think I'm just gonna snack again and take a break. Lately, to feel super cozy, I have been watching things that make me feel close to home, so I'm probably just gonna watch Modern Family again or watch some YouTube videos. And otherwise, I just like to watch vlogs. I'll just kind of see what I do and chill and have some snacks. And then since dinner is already in the crock pot, I'm just gonna take my time cleaning up again and having a slow chill rest of the evening. Already technically like almost ready for bed, so the rest of the day is gonna be super chill. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and while you're down there, don't forget to comment, let me know how you're doing, and subscribe because I post new videos every single week. I've been back on my game, so proud of myself, and I'm really happy that I can finally be more consistent for you all. So I will see you in the next one.